How are you doing, lads and lassies? And welcome back to my channel. So today, I've got a treat special for you. It's like I said, it's not going to be a patch video this week. In fact, what we're doing this week is every day at 4 PM, I'll be releasing a different video. That's 4 PM Central Time, 5 PM Eastern, 2 PM Pacific. Every day this week. So starting yesterday actually, and going all the way till Saturday, 4 PM Central Time, be here. And they're all going to be in 4K. So the first video, or rather the second video of the week, is going to be a very nice figure I've gotten. And this one sat in my wish list on Amazon for about 2 or 3 years before I finally got around to being able to buy her. And so we've got, well, I was hoping the camera would show her up, but it's not going to. It's from Jingai Makyo. It's a very big box because it's a very big figure. It's Ignis the White. Yeah, you can see her in there. Just have to turn it over. So let's get to it. And I've already got the tape, just to make it a little easier on myself. Get out here now. Quit fighting me. Boy, she's really fighting me now. So pretty standard packaging. The plastic base is attached with 2 Phillips head screws to her feet, so you don't have to worry about her falling off the stand. Let's see what comes off. So the first thing that I already know comes off are these bits right here. Now, I cannot show you what it looks like under there. I'm by no means family friendly, but I'm not trying to get shut down. So I'll pull her back and I'll give you a preview of what it would look like if you had your own. So off these come, and it's pretty nice what they've done. They've thrown in little pieces to go underneath, so it doesn't look too weird. You'll see what I mean. If I can get them to fit in there. There we go. So, keeping her safe for work. And it looks like her outfit is complete. But these right here come loose. So, we'll put the regular parts back on so you don't have to see my ugly thumb the whole time. And we'll get to the rest of it. If it'll stay on. Oy, there we go. And those are designed to come off. So, next up, you can take, oh, it's not supposed to happen. Shield your eyes, children. So you can take her dress off. So, oh, there we go. First things first, I almost forgot this. You take this loose in the back. That's what helps hold the back of the dress together. Right there. You take her torso off. You set that to the side. And then you lift up on the side pieces. They're what hold the front and the back together. These are what make a lot of the space on this. They make up a lot of the space. The back piece comes off, and then the front piece lifts up and over. And then you've got a nice set of legs and their undergarments. You put her back together. That piece does not want to stay on there. And there you go. Bob's your auntie. So, we'll put the camera back. And let's see if we can get her put back together without cursing too much. So, torso lifts straight up. The front of her dress, the majority of it, goes on. And you see this little notch right here. That's where this goes. Just hooks in. The back, oh, and there's her lovely behind. For those of you who care. Let's see, you can see all the spots in the back of the dress for this to go on. So that goes on like so. You take the left side. And you're going to have to struggle with it a little bit. There we go. In the right side. Come on, work with me. Work with me, darling. Oh, you're a fighter. So I've not actually played the video game, Jingai Makyo. I want to, but I do not understand the moon runes. And there is no translation. Also, it's very unlikely that we'll be getting a translation. Even the fan translation's unlikely at this point in time. So, unless something's changed from the last time I looked, I'm not holding out much hope for my ignorance of the game to be cured. Oi, this side is fighting me. It's like there is no tomorrow. So if you get one, if you take it apart, make sure you only do it if you're going to leave it like that. Oh, golly Bill. Let's try taking the left side off and doing the right side first. I think that actually might have made it worse. "4K arm hairs." Y'all are getting a great view of my arms. And no, the skirt is not very flexible, so you cannot bend there to try and make it a little bit easier to put together. I'll bring her back to you as soon as I get this back together. Alright, lads and lassies, 20 minutes and much cussing later, we're finally done. There's a really strange angle to putting it in on this side, so it's just a pain in the butt. So we've done the taking apart and all the little bits that are supposed to come apart. The flowers on the front, the straps right here, and on the arms, they can come off, but they're not supposed to. You can see with this one, there it's a glued on. This one I accidentally knocked off in the past, but you can see it's got the little tab on the back. So you're not supposed to, it's not supposed to come off now, alright? So try to be careful with it. It will break. As far as the details, well, I'll finish putting her back together. So we got something to look at. The little bow on the back of her dress just goes right there. If I can get it to work. There we go, much better. Make sure that's in place right. And she just slides on top of it. And Bob's your auntie. Hey, you stay put. So anywho, let's go over the finer details. So the paint is really great. It's uniform. Where it's supposed to be one color, it's that color. Where it's supposed to be another color, it's a different color. You can see the eyes, very detailed. Very pretty. Almost lifelike. Well, as lifelike as an anime character. Or a VN character can be anyway. The hair is very detailed. It's got a little bit of flex to it. The ears, you've got a little bit of detail down in there, but not too much. The nose is there. She actually has a nose. And when she's got her dress on, her hand, it corresponds to the lower, to the left side of her skirt. So it looks like she's actually holding it up while she's throwing out this piece behind her. A very detailed figurine, that's for sure. You can see up here at her neck, it looks like she's actually got some lace. Right there. Oh. That's just getting to be a common issue. You're probably thinking I'm doing it on purpose by now. But you can see the lace right there. It looks like it's it looks like actual lace on there. It doesn't look painted on. But overall, very nice. And you can see down there on their base, it's got the tag that has their name in English and in Japanese. I believe this one ran me about $150, 140 simoleon, somewhere around there. Seems to be fairly consistent with what I've seen them for from other retailers on Amazon. It took about 3 weeks to get here from Japan. I'm very happy with it. I'll leave it like this, and I display here on me on top of my shelves that I've got above my desk. So you saw her here first, Ignis the White, or maybe you didn't see her here first. It's a great little figurine. It's actually, going back to the hand on the dress, it's actually got a little hole right there and a indentation for the knuckles to go in. Let's see if we can... oh, she's losing her top. It's going to drive me insane. I promise, I'm not trying to do this. Now, I do not know if you can tell, but her hand did pop down, so it's a little closer to those spots in there. You can see. It seems to fit a little bit. So it's a very detailed piece with a lot of little bits that all work to tie it together very well. If you're wondering about whether or not it's worth the money, I certainly think so. The packaging's a little chintzy. It's cheap packaging, but the quality of the figure itself, the quality's there. There's a lot of detail that goes into it. The paint is in great shape. Sure, there's a few edges, like right here. It's a little rough, not quite smooth like these edges are, and the fitment is not perfect. You saw how much trouble I was having putting her back together. But overall, I don't regret the purchase, and if you're looking at a nice, sizable figure to add to your collection, this one's about 11 to 12 inches tall. Let me get my tape measure. So, from the base plate to the top of her head is about 9.5 inches. 9, somewhere around there. If you include the dress, it gets up there to about the 11.5 or the 1 foot mark. So be careful if you're going to be putting it on a bookcase. It might not fit because of the dress being so big on there. So anyways, if you have any questions, comments or concerns, leave them below in the comment section. If you like the video, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and if you're not already, subscribe. Like I said, we're going to have a video every single day this week, starting yesterday at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. I hope to see you again for the next video, and y'all have a good one.